Want to welcome everybody to tonight's game. We're bringing you this game from the Bloomfield 51st Christmas Tournament being played at the Bloomfield Gymnasium. I'm Bill Hampton along with John Welch, and this is the halfway point. After this game, this tournament will be halfway completed, 13th game of the 26 games. We're into the winner's bracket now, John, or the championship side of the bracket, you might say. The Hayti Indians come into this tournament seated number 1. Had no problem in advancing as they blew out East Carter by 40 points, 85-45 in the first game of the tournament. And then the number 9 seed Portageville Bulldogs pulled off a minor upset as they beat the Richland Rebels 53-50. So Portageville and Hayti will be playing to see who advances out to the semifinal game in the winner's bracket. And, John, could be a good game.
I think it will be a good game. The 8-9 game played about like you'd expect an 8-9 game to be, and the 116 game was like you'd expect a 116 game to be.
Right.
I don't think we saw Hayti at their best. Obviously, they weren't challenged. All reports are that they're a very good basketball team. Portageville's a team that'll guard you. And I think it will be a very good game. I think Portageville has a real good chance to pull the upset here. Of course, the Portageville-Richland game was a repeat. Richland had beaten Portageville early in the year, maybe the first game of the year, and then had a real good game. They scored a bucket with minute or second and a half left, 2.3 seconds, something like that, right at the very end to win it.
Well, tonight's game, the referees, Matt Kinney, Bobby Godwin, Tom Roth. Official scorer, Lonnie Hutchison, has been doing this for many years along with the Stan Durham, who runs the clock. And those guys have been doing this, John, for over 30 years. That's hard to believe.
That's a long time.
We've got Portageville starting lineups. We do not have Hayti starting lineups. Portageville coached by Jim Bidewell. Also, Ron Riddle is the assistant, along with Jason Irby. Brian Wright, number 1. Number 2 is Jacob Estes. Number 10, a 5'10 senior, T.J. Smith. Number 23, a 5'10 junior, D.J. Birdwell. And number 34, T.L. Jones. He's a 6'4 senior.
Okay.
For the Hayti Indians, Philip Taylor is the coach. Bart Chance is the assistant. They've got some athletes on this team.
They certainly do. Very, very quick basketball team.
Stan Durham. What number is that, John?
Number 11, George Hamilton.
George Hamilton. You call him off.
And just as you say
Denzel
that,
Presbury, number 15. Sean Jones, number 23. Number 25, Jamestic Gooden. I'm starting to hear him now. And Williams Cooper, number 55. He is the 6'6 senior. They said Kansas State is looking at him in football. And quite an athlete. He has a very soft shot to be such a tall guy.
Yeah, and likes an outside shot, can be real effective underneath the basket. Obviously the biggest player starting in the basketball game. Be interesting to see if Hayti gets out and runs and if Portageville is able to slow them down a little bit.
But Portageville's going to have to control the tempo of this game.
And I think that's what they'll want to do. I think they'll want to slow down and play a much more disciplined game. I imagine Hayti would like to play just as fast as they possibly can. Gooden jumping for Hayti. Jones for Portageville. Matt Kinney, the official, will throw the ball up to get this game started. Ball tipped back to Cooper. He takes it. Inside is Hamilton for a shot. Loses it off his hand. He really didn't get a shot up. It just rolled off. Portageville with the first chance they have offensively to score. Rebound by Booker there.
Estes with the ball. Hayti in a tight man-to-man defense. Wright with the ball. He's the leading scorer for Portageville. Gets the ball back to Estes. Into Smith. Smith loses a handle on it. Quickly, Hayti down the floor. Presbury has it, and he's going to be called for walking. 7:17 to go in the first quarter. No score. Really, there's not been a shot by either team.
Right. You can see a little bit about what Hayti is doing. They're pressuring out front awful hard, but then they know they've got help on the back with 6'6" Williams Cooper back there.
Right. Wright with the ball, looking for someone to pass to. Gets it over to Estes. Oh, they do a real nice skip pass to Birdwell. He drives in, puts up a running shot. No good. Rebound by, gets his own rebound, puts it up. Ball blocked and pulled down by Hayti. Jones has it. He's out front. See what kind of defense. It's 1-2-2 zone being played, or 1-3-1.
Right, 1-3-1. Coach Badwell likes that 1-3-1.
I like if you got the personnel, I think it's a great defense, John. I played that a lot when I coached at Clarkton.
And it's unusual enough. It's going to get you a few possessions just by being different.
But you've got to have a very quick person out front and somebody that likes to run the baseline defensively if they swing that ball. And you have to set up in a 2-1-2 against it to be any effect at all.
Nice block there by Cooper.
6-10, still no score. Portageville's got to like this tempo of the game. Birdwell to inbound. Gets it out to Estes. Estes to Jones. Jones gives it to Wright. To Estes. Portageville just methodically setting up a pattern. Estes with the ball out on the side. Swings it over to Birdwell. Down to Wright. He puts up a shot. Will not go. Rebound that time by Presbury for Hayti.
Good offensive set, even though they didn't get points by Portageville. They're moving the ball like they want to.
Ball thrown in that time to Cooper. Birdwell, or Smith that was, timed it, knocked the ball out of bounds. Coming in for Hayti, number 21, Kevin Gilmer. Going out is Sean Jones.
It's a good job by T.J. Smith there on the backside to read that lob and get over and help his teammate.
Has a nice play there. Inbound pass to Andrew Luster, and he scores the first buckets of the night. Hayti with a takeaway, and then we're going to be falling out of bounds. Threw the ball off of Jacob Estes. Nice defensive move there.
George Hamilton. Nice play.
5:26. First period, Hayti on top, 2-zip. Hamilton for three. Knocks it down. 5-zip. Hayti's got some athletes. Now
they do.
They're a lot like Kennett. They'll go at you 10, 12 guys. Nice shot there that time by Jones of Portageville. Portageville's first two, 5 minutes to go. It's 5-2 in the game. We've got a blocking foul. It's going to be called on Jones of Portageville. His first, team's first, with 4:59 to go. We're going to shoot two. As Presbury goes to the line. Surprised that we don't have more people in the gym by now.
I am too. 4 o'clock game that started at 3:30, that might have something to do with it.
It could. We're 30 minutes ahead of time. We're actually 45 minutes ahead of time. They went on ahead and set the clock for 30 minutes for the warm-up instead of 15.
Okay.
Second one, knocked it down.
I'm sure a lot of people are still at work, wanting to get here as quickly as they can, but not able to leave until 5 or a little after.
Oh, got a walking call that time. Good presence there by Domestic Gooden. Just standing there, caused the turnover.
Yeah, good scheme by Portageville. They got the ball where they wanted it. Just made a mistake.
Hayti swinging the ball around against that zone. Hamilton down two. Presbury, Hamilton inside, can't get it to go, gets his own rebound, goes up, knocks it home. He stayed with it. 5 1/4. 9-2, Hayti on top.
1-2-1 press by Hayti. A lot of people call that a diamond press.
Yes. Turnover by Portageville. Coming into the game for Portageville will be Bruce Mathis. Coming out is Jones.
The man was open, but he's a spectator in the second row.
9-2. Getting close to the 4-minute mark, halfway through the first quarter of this game. Hamilton with the ball on the wing. Gets it over to Gilmer. Coach Taylor barking out a play.
Could have been called a travel.
Could have been that one too. Cooper dishes down low. What a nice dish that time to Domestic Gooden from William Cooper.
Nice high-low there. I believe they're going to be able to get the ball to Cooper at the high post about whenever they want to.
Nice three-point shot put up that time by Brian Wright. Couldn't get it. Hayti on the run. Hamilton all by himself scores, and he's going to be fouled.
Foul by Byron Wright.
His first, team second. Going the line to try to complete the three-point play is George Hamilton. He has 7 in the game, or 7 in the quarter, which is 7 in the game. We're still in the first quarter.
Right.
Well, Hayti's quickness is very evident here.
And I think to this point they've done a good job rebounding the basketball. They've got 4 guys actively going after the rebound, not standing and watching it.
Hayti 3 for 3 from the line. John, and a good team will make free throws.
That's right.
Hamilton with a near steal. Portageville has it. Going to have to hurry to get across the line. Smith skips it over to Wright. Taken away by Hayti. Cooper has it. And ball out of bounds off the hands of Denzel Presbury of Hayti. Portageville gets it back. 14-2, 3:12 to go in this first period. Coming out is Wright for the Portageville Bulldogs. Coming in is Devin Bobo.
Portageville struggling with this press.
And that's unusual. But I tell you, Hayti's quickness, John, there's a lot of people are going to struggle. I don't care how well you handle the press.
Yeah, that's a nice strip right there by George Hamilton down in the paint.
Yes. And then goes down and draws the foul. Foul is going to be on T.J. Smith, his first, team's third.
With a former All-State basketball player and a current school board member, the law firm of Welch, Todd & Parker supports high school athletics. Our firm is involved in all areas of the law, and your first consultation is free. The firm is comprised of attorneys John Welch, Darren Todd, and Cameron Bunning Parker, along with 4 staff members ready to serve you. Welch, Todd & Parker is located at 100 West Main in Malden. Come by or call us at 573-276-2261 for any of your legal needs.
How are you doing today?
Doing great, wonderful.
Hello and welcome to What's Cooking in Our House.
Hello and welcome to this week's edition of Hometown Shorts.
Todd, welcome to the show.
Bill, thank you very much.
Year, or this game tournament, so I'm not.
Inbounding for Hayti is Kevin Gilmer. Kicks the ball out to Presbury. Presbury for 3. Will not go. Rebound by Cooper. Puts it up and in. He's going to go to the line to try to make a 3-point play.
When the big guy gets positioned like that, he's going to get a whole lot of rebounds.
And he's a big guy.
Yeah, he had his man pressed up underneath the rim. Anything coming off the offside, away from the shot, he was going to get.
Foul that time was on Jacob Bess, his first. Cooper's free throw will not go.
There's a good job breaking the press.
Yes. Got a good shot, but Cooper with a block. Gets the ball back was Trotter. Still couldn't get it to go. Cooper going to drive the base. Boy, I'd hate to take a charge against him. Man, I thought that young guy was going to try to take that charge. Cooper missed a shot. Ball tipped up and in by Domestic Gooden. Ball thrown out of bounds by Portageville. It's 18-2 with 2:21 to go. Coach Bidwell has seen all he wants to see. He's got a new 5 coming in.
Portageville's doing a better job against the pressure. They're crossing the half-court line well, and in an earlier game we talked about just beating the press as opposed to attacking the press and scoring on it. Portageville is attacking it. They're trying to score, but they might be better served to pull up and take a 10 or 12-foot jumper instead of trying to go to the rim. Hayti's got a few guys that are effective blocking shots in there.
Yes, and they're very big, is what she said. Sean Jones with his first bucket. Another takeaway against that press. Going in for a layup was Michael Vaughn. He missed. We're going to have the first foul against Hayti. Foul was on number 2, Bernard Simmons, his first, team's first.
This is a heavily front-loaded press. They've got 4 defensive players on one side of the court, leaving Cooper as the only guy back.
DJ Birdwell at time tried to put up a shot, and he was mauled. Foul is going to be on Bernard Simmons. He just got one at the other end of the court. He has 2. The team has 2 for Hayti. First free throw by Birdwell goes down. Nice rotation on the ball from the lefty. Hits both of them. Estes in for Jones for Portageville. Coming in for Hayti is Gilmer. Going out is Hamilton.
Portageville wanting to speed the game up a little bit. A little 3/4 court pressure, trying to run the ball into traps.
Skip the ball over. Hayti is still moving that ball around very well. And I tell you, they're following up extremely well. A nice follow through that time by Bernard Simmons. His first bucket. 22-4, minute 20 to go in this first period.
A nice ball fake there.
Birdwell with the drive down the baseline. Nice catch and put up by DJ Birdwell. He has 4 in the game. Takeaway by Portageville. Estes with the ball. Birdwell going to drive again. Skips that ball over to Wright. Wright's going to be fouled. Portageville speeded the game up. It's helped them a little bit.
I believe it has. That's a nice pass there by Birdwell. Could have very easily had a basket there. I think what impresses me about Hayti with their rebounding is not necessarily how high they're getting, but how quick they're getting to a ball. Even a ball that comes down head high or shoulder level, they're very quick going after a rebound. They're getting all the loose balls right now.
Foul that time was on Bernard Simmons. He has 3, and the team has 3. So he has all 3 of Hayti's fouls. Wright's second free throw, buries it. 22-7, 55 seconds to go in the first period. Number 1 Hayti against Portageville, seeded number 9. Oh, long three-pointer put up that time by Sean Jones. Did not draw iron. 36 seconds to go. Good, quick, hustling defense. Gets that ball back for Hayti, and they make Portageville pay for it. Portageville just standing there and instead of going to the ball, John.
Yeah, they're not making strong, crisp passes.
No. Estes with a shot. He's going to knock that one down and go to the line to try to convert to a three-pointer. With 10.4 seconds to go, 24-9, Hayti on top. Foul that time was on Sean Jones, his first. Jones goes out, Hamilton in for Hayti. Estes free throw. Good. 24-9, 6 seconds to go. Covington in for Hayti, has the ball, still has it. As the horn goes off at the end of the first period.
Good job by Portageville there.
Sure was. Hayti Indians 24, Portageville 10. You're watching the 51st Bloomfield Christmas Tournament on YHC TV.
Well, everybody's got the same vehicles to sell. All we have to sell is service and reputation.
You seem to want to treat the customer the way you want to be treated.
They're going to be treated good. They're going to get good service. Going to get a good vehicle.
Taking care of the people after the sale. We feel like we're absolutely the best.
It's all a family, customers and the people who work here.
We have a good reputation with a lot of good people.
I only have Allen Christian in Dexter.
Come and experience how fun shopping can be in beautiful, historic downtown Dexter.
Visit or call Wallace & Owens Country Mart Bakery for all your special occasions. Steaks, chops, hams, and seafoods are just a few specialties you will find at Wallace & Owens Country Mart.
Morgan Furniture and Appliance has name brands such as Justice, Ashley, Cochran, Best Chair, Sealy, Whirlpool, and KitchenAid. That's Morgan Furniture and Appliance in downtown Dexter.
The Bunny Patch has formal wear for all occasions. Looking for prom, pageant, and bridal accessories, including shoes and jewelry? Shop the Bunny Patch, where you can also get tuxedo rentals.
A-Plus Medical Equipment of Dexter has the answers for you. Oxygen patients, are you unhappy with your service? There's no cost to switch, and generally, no doctor visit is required. Home delivery, friendly staff, and high-quality equipment is the A-Plus way. A-Plus delivers the best in customer service for Southeast Missouri. For all your care, we're always there. A-Plus Medical Equipment, located at 8 North Catalpa in Dexter. Call us toll-free at 888-624-0402.
I believe Portageville made a couple of adjustments there toward the end of the quarter. They did a better job against the full court pressure. They were getting the ball in places where they could have had good shots. I think Portageville has kind of stemmed the tide just a little bit. Let's see how they come out in the second quarter.
Well, no doubt about it, Hayti is much quicker.
Yes.
And, boy, they played several guys that first quarter. Scoring went this way in the first period. George Hamilton with 8, 4 to Jamestic Gooden, and then 2 each to Simmons, Luster, Presbury, Jones, Vaughn, and Cooper. 8 guys scored in that first quarter for Hayti. So that means that they spread the ball around, they shoot.
Yeah, and they're giving the guys a break, too. They're getting them a chance to get over on the bench, get their breath a little bit.
DJ Birdwell had 4 for Portageville, 3 for Jacob Estes. Jones had 2 and Wright had 1. Wright is their leading scorer for Portageville. Just underway, second quarter. Portageville in blue, Hayti in white.
Hayti going man-to-man.
Ball passed down to Wright. He's working inside, can't get it to go. We're going to have a foul. Well, number 15, Fred Treadwell, his first, team's 5th.
They got a good shot down there, just didn't go down.
And notice what they did with Wright. They posted him down low instead of having him work out to the side.
Right.
Oh, Hayti is quick. Good quickness there on Portageville's defense. Estes with the takeaway. Passes the ball down to Wright. Right on down in the corner. Oh, nice crisp pass. Now you're talking about they need to get those passes a little more crisp. Dimitri Trotter, recipient of that pass by Birdwell. 24-12. So Portageville can cut into that lead.
Portageville's half-court defense has been pretty good, but Hayti scored on a lot of second-chance points. Maybe I shouldn't have said that. Half-court defense wasn't as good that time, but it's been pretty good overall.
Hamilton already with 10 in the game. right out front after I said he was posting up down low.
Right. Well, I think he started outside the last time and just made a good cut two post. He may do that again. Hayti's out of the man-to-man.
Right with the ball. There's swing across. Ball tipped out of bounds by Hayti.
I don't believe you're going to be able to throw the ball across the court against this zone.
We've got Jones, Gooden, and Cooper coming in for Hayti. Ball kicked out to right. Hamilton on him. Oh, nice move that time, but a great block. Picked up by Portageville. Birdwell with a jump shot, knocks it down.
Well done, well done.
26-14.
Portageville going to some man pressure. Hayti's doing a good job screening on offense.
Yes. Hamilton puts up a shot, can't get it to go. He's wanting a pushing foul, did not get the call. Ball turned over to Hayti, and they're going to try to make Portageville pay for it, and they did. Mystic Gooden with a shot. 28-14, 5:25 to go in this third period, or second period. Here I'm already trying to make it halftime.
Yeah. Game started early, so you're just going to speed it up even more.
Long jumper that time by Trotter, will not go. Ball taken away by Trotter. Passes over to Birdwell, he puts it up. Can't get it to go, rebound by Presbury for Hayti. Quickly to Jones, he puts it up, scores it, it's going to go to the line. Try to convert that three-point play. Brian Wright with his second foul. Team sixth. Or foul's going to be on TJ Smith. I saw the one go up and I didn't see the zero.
I think TJ kind of got caught in no man's land there. He was trying to get set up to take a charge and he just split second late.
Jones back in for Portageville. Shot put up, will not go by Jones. Rebound by Smith. Right with the ball for Portageville. Hayti is still in a man-to-man, and I mean they're dogging them, and we got a foul on Hamilton. His first. Team's fifth.
2-3 zone.
Yep. We got a jump ball called, and the ball will be turned over to Hayti on the alternate possession with 4:31 to go in this second period. Hayti 30, Portageville 14.
Man-to-man by Portageville. Good job.
Oh, man. Cooper's strong, isn't he?
He sure is.
You won't take one charge against him, I can tell you that. Now we've got timeout on the floor. You're watching the 51st Bloomfield Christmas Tournament on YHC TV.
Come and experience how fun shopping can be in beautiful historic downtown Dexter. At Gregory's Creations, fragrant candles and lampe brochet fills the air. Brides are registering for fine china.
Many unique gift ideas and a warm, friendly atmosphere is created at Patricia's Tea Room. Plus, Patricia's Tea Room serves lunch Thursday through Saturday at 11 to 2.
Call J.R. York, attorney at law, if you've been injured by another's negligence, hurt at work, or denied disability. Over 20 years experience. J.R. York, attorney at law. Call 624-7406.
Glen St. Ford on Highway 49 North in Paragould is your Ford Mercury dealer. Glen St. in Paragould has great deals every day on all Ford and Mercury vehicles. We also have the best selection of pre-owned vehicles around. Glen St. in Paragould has an outstanding service department with some of the top technicians in the country. We're located on Highway 49 North in Paragould. Glen St. Ford, where our price and friendliness bring you here and our service bring you back.
Three Rivers Community College is a great place.
A great place.
A great place to start college or career classes. Three Rivers affordable tuition
means Pell Grants go further.
I can use A+.
I got a scholarship.
To learn more, go to trcc.edu or call 877-TRY-TRCC.
Get started at TRCC.
Coach Bidwell is suggesting to the ref that could have been a charging call there.
That will come back to pay dividends the way he handled that. He called timeout, talked to the ref in a very businesslike manner, but not putting him down or making him look foolish in front of anybody. And the referee will take note of that, I will assure you. He'll watch, because Jim Bidwell's team plays defense.
Yes.
They live or die by the charge.
Yes. And you're exactly right. Because of the way that was handled, that call will come back sometime during the game.
Sure.
Not a makeup call.
No.
But
Portageville breaks the press. Putting up a shot, and Cooper blocks it, was Treadwell. Down in the corner to Gooden. He puts it up, scores it. Domestic Gooden has 4 1/4, 8 in the game. Right with the ball. Oh, yes, nice dish off to Jones. Jones, his second bucket of the game. 32-16, 3:45 to go in the second period. Inlet pass to Cooper, and oh, man. Cooper is hurt. He's down. Well, he's up. Now let's just hope that Mathis can get up. There's a lot of weight on him now.
Right.
Going to wipe up the perspiration off that both those guys on the floor. Mathis is holding his thigh there.
Yeah. William Cooper was a member of Hayti's football team that was so successful this year. A lot of these guys were.
That's what we heard, that Kansas State is looking at Cooper for his football ability.
Right.
Ball taken away that time by Estes of Portageville. Jones loses the ball, but Portageville maintains possession. Boy, I tell you, Hayti's quick. Look at him. Breakaway layup this time by Hamilton. He tried to jam it home, missed, and the ball went high up in the air and hit the top of the goal support.
I've noticed that consistently from Hayti's coaching staff. If you miss a slam, you go sit down.
You go, come out. 3 minutes to go in this second period, 32-16. Hayti on top of Portageville. Trotter passes to Wright. Wright puts up a shot, scores it. Brian Wright with his first field goal. He has 3 in the game. Portageville needs to get on a run here, John, to end the half. Presbury with the ball. Drives in the ball. Portageville with the takeaway. Oh, down in the corner for 3 was Treadwell, would not go, or Trotter would not go. Portageville keeps possession, right to Estes.
There's a shot they need right there. 12 to 15-foot shot. Yep. Hayti likes to gamble on defense. Because of their quickness, they're very good at jumping into traps and pressuring the ball. But they also have the luxury of having William Cooper on the back end. Yep. And if Portageville can stop 10, 12 feet away, they're going to get a lot of good shots.
Very well said. Cooper on an inlet pass. Went up with it. He was fouled by Byron Wright, his second. To the line to shoot two is William Cooper. First one up is short. Now, last night I was very impressed with his softness of his free throw. Tonight, he's just a little bit short. He's missed his first two attempts.
It's still a nice soft stroke. He just missed it.
Mathis back in for Portageville. Good to see that going out his right. Cooper shot, scores it. That looked more like it. Estes with the ball out front. Gets the ball over to Bobo. Down to right, or down to Treadwell. He couldn't get it to go. Quickly down the floor. Hayti. Oh, I tell you what. Jamestic Gooden really went up in the air and then positioned himself. Nice touch.
And did a good job before he went up. He knew where the defender was, and he kind of boxed him out with his body, so the defender was going to have to foul him or let him shoot. Good job.
Trotter out front with the ball. Gets it over to Bobo. Inside to Estes, who then dishes off to Treadwell, who put it up. Couldn't get it to go.
1:18 to go. If Portageville can string together a few points here, they're still in this game.
Yes.
They're getting the ball where they need to on offense. They can go on a little run scoring here, but they need to get started, need to go into the half with less than a 15-point deficit.
Win Cooper with the foul that time, his first. Treadwell's first free throw up, scores it. 35-21. Cooper out. Taking his place is Michael Vaughn. Also going out is Jamestic Gooden. Hamilton in for him. Coach Vaughn, Philip Taylor, I should say, for Hayti has plenty of guys that he can run in and out.
That's quite a luxury.
Gooden with the ball, taken away by Portageville. Gets the ball to Estes. Estes quickly down. Oh, he couldn't get it to go, was Bobo. But what nice ball movement that time by Portageville. They got it down, got the quick layup.
Real nice anticipation on defense to get in that passing lane, get that fast break started.
Covington committed to foul, but saved the easy layup. Bobo to the line, has not scored. His first free throw up goes. One minute to go in this second period. Second one up, will not go. Rebounded that time by Luster. Hamilton with the ball for Hayti. Loses control. Ooh. Portageville gets the ball back, calls a quick timeout with 48 seconds to go. 35-23. Very important call that time. We've got to stop in the action. You're watching the 51st Bloomfield Christmas Tournament on YHC TV.
What if sports were much more than just a game? And there was more at stake than just the score? What if it were possible to see the world impacted for Jesus Christ through the influence of athletes and coaches?
Hi, my name is Bill Ray. I'm the area representative for the Fellowship of Christian Athletes in Southeast Missouri. If you'd like to see athletes and coaches striving to win, doing it God's way, call me at 280-0932 or go to fca.org and put in your zip code. FCA, the heart and soul in sports.
Hey, Bob. Yeah, have you disinfected the area? Good. Now make a 3-inch incision between the 4th and 5th abdominal muscles.
Shouldn't you be doing this?
It's really straightforward. Listen, I gotta go, Bob. I'll talk to you later.
Making important financial decisions on your own doesn't make much sense either. That's why Edward Jones prefers meeting clients face-to-face. Edward Jones, making sense of investing.
We had an instance there you see an awful lot. We've got a substitute ready to come in. Doesn't come in because he's coming in for the shooter. Shooter missed the shot. play goes on, so the substitute doesn't come in. He's in now, but it's interesting how often that happens when you have somebody about to come in for the shooter when that second shot isn't made. Real good job by Portageville there to stop Hayti, get the ball back. They're down 12 now. If they can get a score, get in at 10 or under, that'll look a whole lot different to them in the dressing room than it would have been down 15.
Well, Portageville, their defense, the intensity has picked up quite a bit.
And I think they're getting after rebounds a little bit better. And in the same manner, Hayti's energy level has dropped a little bit. I'm sure they can pick it back up, but it has ebbed a little bit.
Estes with the ball.
Well, they had a back cut right there. If the fella hadn't slipped, they had a layup.
Hayti back to a man-to-man. Treadwell with the ball. Goes inside, loses the ball, out of bounds, off of Treadwell.
The referees are letting them play. I believe Portageville will make an adjustment at half, but I still think they need a bucket here before half if they can at all.
Cooper and Gooden in for Hayti. 28 seconds to go. Let's see what Hayti does.
Portageville, half-court man.
Cooper outside and has a ball knocked out of his hands. Very good quickness hand-wise by Treadwell. Down to 18 seconds to go. Inbounding for Crothersville will be Lester. Or for Crothersville, Hayti will be Lester. Oh, take away by Portageville. Now, here's what you were talking about, John.
That's a stop they needed, but they need a bucket now.
Portageville needs a bucket. They've got 10 seconds to get it down. Estes with the ball. 5 seconds. Estes going to put up a long three. Will not go. Rebounded by Cooper. Portageville, or Crothersville, Hayti is going to shoot the ball. I want to tell you.
None of them made it. Roseville didn't make it.
Crothersville's not even here. They missed it too. But that ends the first half with the Hayti Indians on top of Portageville, 35-23. You're watching the 51st Bloomfield Christmas Tournament on White Sea TV.
Three Rivers Community College is a great place.
A great place.
A great place to start college. Why pay university prices?
When the same classes at TRCC cost a lot less.
I can use A+. I get individual attention.
I'm close to home.
To learn more, go to trcc.edu or call 877-TRY-TRCC.
Get started at TRCC.
Well, John, a very quick first half by Portageville and Hayti.
It was very quick first half. It looked to me like at the beginning of the game, Hayti was playing with much more energy than Portageville. Hayti's press bothered Portageville a great deal, but as the game wore on, you could see Portageville figuring out what they needed to do. They made some adjustments. They attacked the press much better. Portageville's half-court defense has been pretty good. But Hayti has rebounded the ball very well. Their second chance points have made a big difference. And, of course, the points they got off steals from the pressure have made a big difference. And you take those things away, and we've got a tie ball game.
Yes.
It was 35-20, not too long before half. Portageville goes in down 12, and while down 12 isn't good, it's a whole lot better than down 15.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. And we'll see what kind of adjustments they make, see if they come out with the press or if they just fall back to a different type defense. Portageville made a run that quarter. It was scoring-wise for Hayti in the first half, 10 points each to Hamilton and Domestic Gooden. It was 3 points to William Cooper and 4 points to Sean Jones, 2 each to Vaughn, Presbury, Luster, and Simmons. For the Portageville Bulldogs, scoring went this way. They spread that scoring around very well. DJ Birdwell was 6, 5 to Wright, 4 to Jones, 3 to Estes, 2 each to Treadwell and Trotter, and 1 to Bobo. Free throw wise, if I can add up real quick here, there's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 free throws shot by Hayti. They're 4 for 7. Free throws for Portageville, they shot 3, 5, 7, 9. And of those 9, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 for 9. So free throw shooting Portageville, very good.
Yeah, not a lot of free throws being shot in this game. Referees are letting them play.
Well, they're so quick. I tell you, wouldn't you hate to officiate today?
Oh, yeah. Wouldn't do it. Wouldn't do it.
These guys do a great job. My hat's off to them. Well, we're going to take a short break. We're going to be back with Ed Gargis in just a minute with New Wave Communications. And you're watching the 51st Bloomfield Christmas Tournament on YHC TV.
Three Rivers Community College is a great place.
A great place.
A great place to start career trading.
At TRCC, I'm getting training for a good job with a good salary.
Three Rivers has high-tech equipment.
Great instructors.
And convenient classes. To learn more, go to trcc.edu or call 877-TRY-TRCC.
Get started at TRCC.
Imagine a future where one company could offer you cable, internet, and phone.
Well, with New Wave, you get digital cable with DVR, HD TV, and an interactive guide.
Unbelievable speed with high-speed internet. And now, even digital phone service, giving you unlimited calling coast to coast. All from one company. Welcome to the future.
Call New Wave Communications now for great installation specials.
Well, we're back with a special guest at halftime, Ed Gargis, the regional manager with New Wave Communications, and always glad to have you to stop by the booth.
Well, it's glad to be here. It's always exciting to stop in, get on the airways, say hello to the customers, talk with Mr. Bill for a little bit.
Yeah, well, and we've had a lot of people run by tonight want to talk to
yes, they
us.
have. Yes,
We've
they
been
have.
very busy. A lot of them don't understand that once a ball game gets going, you've got to stay with it. You can't tell them to stop it out there. Ed, tell us some of the exciting things going on with New Wave.
Well, there's a lot of exciting things. As you know, we've completed our upgrade in Northeast Arkansas with just a few little steps to go. Be completed by mid-January. We'll be launching phone and high-speed internet and our AAA packages in Northeast Arkansas. We've tied in Risco and Parma and brought those two communities into our fold now. And so we're looking forward to getting the AAA package available to those communities as well. And then after that, right after the first of the year, we'll get started on upgrading and improving our services in the city of Portageville. And so we're going to tie that into the Dexter head-in. Their program will be very similar to what it is in Malden. We'll have some advanced internet speeds and a more efficient way of doing things for them and hope to make it a good experience for everybody.
Well, Ed, you bring up a good point there. You're going to be going into Portageville after the first year, midway through January, the 1st of February. We'll be in Portageville. This time next year when we're doing this tournament, the people of Portageville will understand exactly what we're doing.
Absolutely.
Today, they kind of look at us, you're what? Oh, okay. But once they see us, like the people down at Piggott and Rector and Marmaduke, they have now seen what we're doing. They are excited about us coming to their place to do a ball game. Of course, we've already done a game at Piggott basketball. We did a football game there. We did a football game at Rector. We did two football game at Piggott, or at Portageville.
Yes.
For Piggott, Portageville, and we did one at Malden for Portageville and Malden. And then we did a game at Dexter for Dexter and Malden.
Yes, sir.
So once these young people start seeing themselves, the cheerleaders, the band, the fans, everybody becomes very excited about, gosh, this is new.
Absolutely.
And, again, we're very, very happy to be able to bring you these games, and along with our cooking show, our racing show, our hometown charts, also our news coverage. We have a live newscast Monday through Friday, starting at 6:30 in the morning.
Yes.
Go on at noon, on at 6:30 at night, midnight, 1:30 a.m. It's all replayed. And we're just thrilled to death with the response we're getting. A lot of these folks up here have been talking to us about everything we do, so we appreciate that.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And the thing about, too, that we, as New Wave, appreciate with your newscast is your willingness to go to the communities and let them tell you what to tell us about that community. So anything going on in Portageville, anything going on in Parma, Risco, they just let you guys know about it. You'll bring people on the air, let them talk about it as much as they want, do a little filming if the event is appropriate enough, and that sort of thing. So that's just great stuff to bring to rural America and rural Southeast and Northeast Arkansas, Southeast Missouri, Northeast Arkansas. So.
Ed, thanks for stopping by during halftime. We're getting ready to start the second half with the Hayti Indians on top of the Portageville Bulldogs, 35-23.
Thank you, Bill.
Thank you.
Imagine a future where one company could offer you cable, internet, and phone.
Well, with New Wave, you get digital cable with DVR, HD TV, and an interactive guide.
Unbelievable speed with high-speed internet. And now, even digital phone service, giving you unlimited calling coast to coast. All from one company. Welcome to the future.
Call New Wave Communications now for great installation specials.
How are you doing today?
Doing great, wonderful.
Hello and welcome to What's Cooking in Our House.
Hello and welcome to this week's edition of Hometown Shorts.
Todd, welcome to the show.
Bill, thank you very much.
Year, so or this game tournament, so I'm not.
Well, John, we're about ready for second half action. Portageville will start with a ball. This game brought to you by Allen Christian, A-plus medical equipment, Three Rivers Community College, Fellowship of Christian Athletes, historic downtown Dexter, attorneys Welch, Todd, and Parker there in Malden, and Glenn Sain of Rector, Kennett, and Paragould.
Portageville spent a lot of time in the dressing room. They came back without time to shoot. They just went directly to the bench. That's something I've seen from Portageville in the past. Nice steal there by Domestic Gooden.
Gooden with 12 in the game now.
Hayti starting out in a 1-3-1 zone, half court.
Notice how that compact they've got that. They're wanting Portageville to shoot that ball from outside. They don't want to get it in at all.
Right, they're packed way in.
Birdwell from a long three. It's short. Hayti on the run. Gooden has it. It's going to go in for the layup, and Wright commits his third foul. Going to the line to shoot two will be Domestic Gooden. He has not been to the line tonight. He has 12. 7:09 to go in this third period. 37-23. Hayti on top. They haven't trailed the whole game.
It's awful quick transition from defense to offense right there.
First free throw up will not go. Second one rolls out. Rebounded by Jones. Gets the ball to Smith. Smith quickly up court. To Wright. To Smith. Inside to Estes. He puts up a shot from the free throw line extended. Will not go. Ball rebounded on the floor by Presbury. He gets the ball out to Gooden. I think Gooden has touched that ball, hasn't he?
Yeah, he goes after the rim.
Yes.
He's attacking the rim.
Yes, he is. Foul that time on T.J. Smith. His third. Going to the line to shoot two will be Domestic Gooden. Gooden was just at the free throw line. Could not get one to fall. This one hammers it home.
T.J. Smith gets put in a situation there. He's the guy that hustled back. He's the one making the effort to stop the ball, and then he winds up with a foul because of it. Now, clearly it was a foul, but without his effort, there's no foul. So sometimes a foul looks different than what it actually was, I guess.
Very well said. Gooden's next free throw. Scores it.
Full court pressure by Hayti. Diamond and one.
Tell you what, they broke that press. Domestic Trotter got that ball and almost a takeaway. Quickly down the floor.
Touchdown pass
wow.
right there.
41-25. Portageville does not need to get in a trading basket situation. Nice drive by Byron Wright. He now has 7 in the game. 41-27. Hamilton with the ball. Jones trying to set the offense. Gets it into Cooper. Ball taken away by Portageville Wright. Right quickly to Mathis. Mathis looks for somebody to throw to. Instead, he's going to do a turnaround jump shot. Scores it. Banks that one home. Mathis' first bucket of the night. He's going to go to the line. Johnny's going to try to cut this game to an 11-point lead.
Portageville's hanging in. They've made some adjustments. They're hanging in. If they can just hit some jump shots, they're in good shape. But they need to be able to hit some jump shots in their half-court offense.
Jamistic Gooden with his first foul. Mathis to the line. He's a 6'1 junior. Free throw up. Short. Rebounded that time on the floor by Jones. Kicks it over to Gooden. Gooden from the free throw line. Scores it. Well, this guy has been in the offense now.
Nice touch right there. Yep. Just took his 15-footer instead of attacking further.
Yep. He had the open shot, and that's a good percentage shot. I mean,
right.
And sometimes you can get in trouble by going in deeper, especially the way these young people jump today.
Right. A lot of times that 15-footer is a whole lot better shot than a guarded 8-footer like that right there.
Mathis went too far in, as you said. Cooper blocked it. In for the layup that time was Presbury. 45-29, 16-point lead by Hayti. Well, they've got some athletes on that team.
They certainly do. I think the pace of the game is starting to wear on both teams a little bit. Of course, that favors Hayti. Portageville has a lot of players. I think Hayti has a lot of players that are accustomed to playing more often.
Trotter with the ball for the Portageville Bulldogs. Gives it to Wright. He drives in. Puts up a shot. Going to be fouled.
George Hamilton with a foul.
That's his second foul. Wright has 7 in the game. He's 1 for 2 from the line. Make it 2 for 3 now. Coming in for Hayti is Covington.
Should be for Hamilton, although he hadn't left the court yet.
He's still talking to coach, isn't he?
Yeah.
Second one up, scores it. Trotter out for Portageville, in for him, Devin Bobo. Portageville in a trapping press, 2-2-1 zone. To the ball high to Cooper, but he has a big wingspan, brings it home.
Nobody on the court was going to catch that except
nope,
Cooper.
That's right.
We've got all kinds of referees on the floor. Everybody's making a call.
Let's say off the fingertips of Portageville, they deflected it. Covington to inbound. Shot put up, missed. Cooper the rebound, sticks it back. 4 1/4, 7 in the game by the big guy, William Cooper. Estes down to Treadwell. Back to Estes. Hayti with another takeaway.
Sean Jones in for the layup.
Oh,
Covington
man.
tips the rebound. Jones retrieves.
Cooper for 3. Will not go. Rebound by Mathis for Portageville. Quickly down the floor, Wright could not get it to go. Rebounded, put up and in by Treadwell.
Nice job right there
yes.
by Treadwell.
47-33. Portageville just keeps hanging in there. Cooper with a drive, and it's going to be fouled. Foul is going to be on Brian Wright. It's going to be his 4th. With 3:49 to go in this third period. Cooper to the line. 7 in the game. He's 1 for 3 from the line. Misses the first. Birdwell in along with Trotter for Portageville. Second one by Cooper, scores it. Five
a lot better
1/4.
for him there. He kind of shot a fadeaway that first one. The second one, he stood straight with it.
And you know, John, you see that, not a lot, but some. The guys shoot it and they fall back knowing they're going to have another shot anyway. You need to continue that form, go forward.
Right. Portageville moving the ball well here.
Portageville trails Hayti by 15 with 3:30 to go in the third period. Trotter with the ball. Gives it to Estes. To Mathis. Mathis back to Estes. What tell you, Portageville is taking their time offensively. A kicking violation against Hayti. 2:56 to go in the third period, 48-33.
For a lot of years, Portageville's been a team that likes to score inside, and they're having a difficult time doing that against Hayti. Hayti is a big team. They're a quick team. But Portageville keeps working at it, keeps trying to get it in there.
Jones and Smith back in for Portageville. Smith has the ball. Gets it to Treadwell. We've got a foul along the baseline down low. Cooper going to be called for holding.
He didn't like the call, but that was a pretty easy one.
His second, team's third. Smith inbounds to Jones. Jones puts up a short jumper, scores it.
Well done right there. They can get that shot about any time they want it.
Well, that's a high percentage shot.
Man-to-man by Portageville. Oh!
Blocking foul at time called on T.J. Smith. It's going to be his fourth. Coming in for Portageville will be Bobo. Going out is Smith. Inbounding for Hayti, Gilmer. He gets the ball out to Covington. Back to Gilmer. Ball out of bounds off Portageville. 2:19 to go in this third period. 48-35. We've got a timeout on the floor. You're watching the 51st Bloomfield Christmas Tournament on YHC TV.
Come and experience how fun shopping can be in beautiful historic downtown Dexter. At Trinkets and Treasures, you will find a unique shop featuring charming antiques, gifts, and collectibles.
Customers come first at First Midwest Bank, located at 20 West Stoddard. Phone 624-3571. First Midwest Bank, chartered in 1963 and still locally owned and operated.
Whether redecorating or registering for your wedding, discover beautiful home decor at Decor.
Glen St. Motors has two great locations, Rector, Arkansas and Kennett, Missouri. Glen St. Motor in Rector has all makes, models of GMC Yukon, Sierra trucks, and Acadias. Glen St. Motors in Kennett has Chevrolet, Cadillac, Pontiac, Buick, and GMC trucks. Glen St. Motors located on Highway 49 North in Rector and 1607 Independence in Kennett. Glen St. Motors, where friends bring you here and service brings you back.
Three Rivers Community College is a great place.
A great place.
A great place to start career training.
At TRCC, I'm getting training for a good job with a good salary.
Three Rivers has high-tech equipment.
Great instructors.
And convenient classes. To learn more, go to trcc.edu or call 877-TRY-TRCC.
Get started at TRCC.
John, what do you think?
I think Portageville's right in this ballgame if they can make some shots. If they can make some 10, 12-foot jump shots, get a couple of steals here and there, they're right in this ballgame. 2:19 left to go in the third period. They need to start chipping away pretty quickly, but they can make a game of this.
Well, they've only lost 1 point in this quarter. They haven't gained, but as fast as Hayti is, they haven't lost that much. But it's time for them to start making the run.
They don't need to make a 6 or an 8 point run necessarily right here, but if they can get 2, 3, 4 points clipped off this and have a good part of the fourth quarter to work on it, they're right in the game. The problem, I think, is Hayti is awful good inside. They're not going to give you a 2 or 3 or 4 foot shot. So Portageville's going to have to hit some jump shots, but they're capable of doing that.
Oh, yes. Gilmer win band for Hayti. Gets it to Gooden. Gooden saved it from going out of bounds by throwing it off of T.J. Birdwell. On the sides, Hayti will have it in bounds. Covington looks for the big guy, Cooper. He gets an easy bucket.
It's a good job right there.
Yes.
Cooper set a screen, and often you hear that the screener is going to wind up being open. That's a perfect example of it right there. Because he set the screen, he's the one that winds up open.
At the time, Jones bounced it off his foot out of bounds. Hayti will take over. John, we talked earlier, a game prior to, about a lot of teams, whenever the ball's inbounded under their basket, they'll go to a zone.
Yes.
That's one of the reasons, because a man-to-man, when a guy sets a pick, and he will roll with that pick,
right,
either he's going to be open or the guy that he screened for is going to be open if they're coming to the ball.
Right, and with somebody like Cooper, if a defender just makes one false step, that's all Cooper needs to catch the ball.
And as big as he is, I mean, all they got to do is throw the ball up.
Right.
Just like right there.
Exactly.
They threw that ball in instead of throwing it down low. Cooper's on the floor. We're going to have a jump ball.
Real good job by Portageville stripping that ball when he brought it down to his waist. Very well done.
Cooper called timeout before that jump ball. So with 1:42 to go in the third quarter, Hayti on top of Portageville, 50-35. You're watching the 51st Bloomfield Christmas Tournament on YHC TV. Well, John, I, for the life of me, when a team's man-to-man pressing, I can't believe that there's not more screen and rolling, or picking, as we used to call it. And like I say, if both guys will go to the ball, one of them's going to be open, because somebody's going to have somebody on their hip if there's not a switch.
I think those screens are a discipline, and it's a discipline that a lot of kids don't want to learn. It's not easy to make a decision to let a guy run into you, especially not over and over and over, and especially not at the speed that some of these guys are running at.
Yes.
So it's a tough thing for kids to do, but it's very effective when they'll do it.
What a nice set play that time as they set for Presbury. He went up high as they threw the ball up high, just dropped it in the basket. 1:30 to go in this third period, 52-35. Hayti on top of Portageville. Birdwell with the ball over to Bobo, shoves it over to Trotter. Inside to Treadwell. Out to Trotter. He goes inside, puts it up, will not go. Hamilton up high for a rebound, but he's going to be called on the back of Devin Bobo.
First over the back call I remember seeing in this game.
1:04 to go in the third period, 52-35.
There's that jump shot.
Nice shot by Treadwell. 52-37.
Portageville picking up man full court.
Covington with a drive, gets it to go. 17-point lead with 40 seconds. Portageville still with the ball. Boy, I tell you what, nice jump shot there, but can't get it to go is Trotter.
Good offensive board by
It was.
Portageville.
25 seconds. Still plenty of time for Portageville to score. Trotter for three. Buries it. 5 in the period, 7 in the game. Covington with the ball. 15 seconds to go in this period. Gilmer still has the ball. We're going to have a push foul against Portageville. That foul is going to be on number 15, Fred Treadwell.
talking about screens just a minute ago. Covington set a teeth-jarring screen right then about the half-court line.
Well, that's where your guys got to help you out there. If you're on defense, watch the screen, watch the screen. You know, you got to talk. Inside that time to Hamilton. He could not get it to go. We got a jump ball with 0.6 of a second to go. The ball's going to stay with the Hayti Indians. I heard Coach Bide will cut that baseline off. How many times have you seen people drive the baseline in the last few years? We used to, you know, when anybody drove the baseline against us, the next day we were in the bleachers.
Yep, that's right, and not sitting down.
Ball thrown in that time to Denzel Presbury like it was last time, and he tipped the ball in as the horn goes off to end the third quarter. Hayti Indians 56, the Portageville Bulldogs 40. We'll be back in just a moment with the fourth and final quarter. You're watching the 51st Bloomfield Christmas Tournament on Y8C TV.
What if sports were much more than just a game? And there was more at stake than just the score? What if it were possible to see the world impacted for Jesus Christ through the influence of athletes and coaches?
Hi, my name is Bill Ray. I'm the area representative for the Fellowship of Christian Athletes in Southeast Missouri. If you'd like to see athletes and coaches striving to win, doing it God's way, call me at 280-0932 or go to fca.org and put in your zip code. FCA, the heart and soul in sports.
The absolute first thing is honesty is the best policy.
Treat people how you want to be treated. People keep coming back to Allen Christian because they get a good, honest, fair deal, and the service is second to none.
Just a family atmosphere with no pressure. We treat people right, and everybody seems to like it.
Try to take care of them the way we'd want to be taken care of, and our loyal customers know that. That's why they keep coming back, and we hope to continue that for a long time.
Come and experience how fun shopping can be in beautiful historic downtown Dexter.
If you're looking for floral, framing, and gift ideas, check out Weber's Ben Franklin. Also, Weber's Ben Franklin has cards for all occasions.
You're talking about in the bleachers a minute ago. I've heard stories for years about coaches around here who think the bleachers aren't for the fans or for sitting down. They're for players running. Running stairs, running the bleachers, whatever you want to call it.
We used to think every now and then, because we had to run it for discipline. I mean, we didn't run it because, hey, I think I'll go up and run the bleachers today.
Right.
And we'd think the coach had forgotten about it, so we'd stomp up down those things, and he'd stop practice, and he'd say, I hear you up there, keep running.
Hadn't forgotten about you at all.
No. And one thing about it, you got to watch what you're doing because you don't trip but once on those.
Yeah, it ripped those shins up.
Oh, the good old days. 56-40, 8 minutes to go in this game. Portageville needs to put it together here. They trail by 16.
We got the ball game yesterday and had to park 3 or 4 blocks away, and it was raining, so my son decided it'd be a good idea for us to run. I'm pretty sure that in a few weeks my shins will be okay.
And I know y'all don't carry an umbrella.
No,
we wouldn't want to do that.
I think we have one. It's probably in the basement somewhere.
Sure. Never rains at a basketball game.
No.
Portageville does not get a shot to start this fourth and final period. Turnover. Gilmer has it. Kicks it down to Hamilton. He puts it up. Will not go. Rebounded. Oh, and we're going to have a walking call as he falls on Hamilton. Trips over Hamilton is Jones. 7:26, 56-40. Hayti still on top. Smith coming back in for Portageville. He has 4 fouls.
It's a bad break there. Portageville's player went up, had a strong rebound, and came down on Hayty's player, causing him to travel.
Ball passed out to Covington. He's at the top of the key. Gets it to Hamilton. Hamilton being hounded by Treadwell.
Oh.
We got a walking call.
Nice call there.
7:16. Didn't even need to see the referee. I knew what he was calling when he blew the whistle. Coach Bidwell's still coaching, isn't he?
Absolutely.
He's trying to get something out of his team. If they don't win, he wants to see if this is work or that's going to work. They're going to meet Hayti somewhere down the line again. Smith down in the corner. We're going to have backcourt violation on Portageville. Smith tried to throw the ball to Mathis and overthrew him. Hayti bringing in 3 guys. I tell you, Coach Taylor has plenty of subs that he can keep them fresh.
He rolls them in and out and does a good job keeping fresh bodies on the court, and it shows in their play.
You know, Kennett Indians defeated Hayti right after Hayti was number 1 seed. Kennett was very hot from the three-point line that night.
Made 13 of them.
Soft jump shot put up that time by Gooden would not go. Portageville down the floor. Ball intended for Jones. Overthrows him. John, this has been a good game. I've enjoyed watching both coaches and both teams. Hamilton drives in that time and going to be a charge foul on George Hamilton, his 4th foul. I've enjoyed watching both coaches work their players, work the officials, work the game. I mean, they're into it.
Right.
You'd think this game was tied up the way Coach Bidwell's working it. You'd think Coach Taylor is behind 16 instead of up 16.
Yeah, there's a lot of coaching going on
There
over there
is.
on Hayti's sideline.
Near takeaway. Estes has it inside the Trotter. Puts it up, scores it. Or Treadwell, that is. His first bucket of the 4th period. He has 8 in the game. 56-42. There's that baseline cut off again. Steps out of bounds. Is Hayti. But he still didn't cut the baseline off the way that Coach Bidwell would want. You cut that baseline off just right, you're going to get a charge foul or turn him back in to where you got help.
Right. And he got him step on the end line.
Yes.
The problem with that is a lot of times that winds up being a bump call on the defender.
Yes. But we were always told that baseline was just like another defender, turning back into the inside, and that way you've got other help.
Right.
Of course, everybody's so fast now. I mean, the quickness, unbelievable. That time Treadwell goes in and just bumps Cooper. Cooper tried to draw the charging foul and couldn't get it. We got a timeout on the floor with 5:40 to go in the game, 56-42. Hayti on top of Portageville. You're watching the 51st Bloomfield Christmas Tournament on YC TV.
$30,000. Do I hear 40? $40,000. Do I hear 50? 50,000. I have 50,000. Going once, twice. Sold to the gentleman in the center.
Hi.
Moving on. This is a 19th.
Okay. I want to go ahead and sell it now.
Sell what?
That thing I bought.
Constantly buying and selling stocks doesn't make much sense either. That's why Edward Jones recommends investment strategies that have proven themselves over the long term. Edward Jones, making sense of investing.
With a former All-State basketball player and a current school board member, the law firm of Welch, Todd & Parker supports high school athletics. Our firm is involved in all areas of the law, and your first consultation is free. The firm is comprised of attorneys John Welch, Darren Todd, and Cameron Bunning Parker, along with 4 staff members ready to serve you. Welch, Todd & Parker is located at 100 West Main in Malden. Come by or call us at 573-276-2261 for any of your legal needs.
Well, John, neither team has done much here in the 4th quarter as far as offensively. Hayti is stuck on 56. Portageville has scored 2 points.
Well, of course, from Hayti's standpoint, they're doing just what they need to. They're keeping the lead extended. Portageville, I think, has made some adjustments, and they're playing better. But time's running out on them. They need a pretty good run here pretty quickly.
Yep. Well, this has been a good game to watch. We've enjoyed it. Hope you've enjoyed it as much as we do bringing it to you.
Has been a good one, and the gym is filling up a little bit.
Yes, it is.
Still not quite 5 o'clock. I would think that we're going to have a little rush here in a little bit of people coming in. Nice steal there. Real nice steal by Domestic.
And notice how they got the ball, kept it in play in their end of the court instead of a backcourt violation.
Right, that's right.
Ball tipped out of bounds by Portageville. Ball inbounded to Jones. Gets it to Covington. Back to Jones. He's out front. Portageville has extended their defense. Ball taken away by Estes.
Nice anticipation.
Estes does a fake, goes in. Nice move by Jacob Estes. 56-44. Portageville got it back to 12. Ball taken away by Portageville. Let's see if they can make a run here.
2 steals in a row.
Smith loses the ball off his leg. Turnover on Portageville. Hayti will get the ball back.
They had a chance to cut into it a little bit there.
Yes, they did. Coach Bidwell's checking everybody out. Who's got who? Gilmer with the ball. Across the timeline. 4:45 to go. Gilmer put that ball in front of Smith. He had a chance to take it away there.
He did. I don't think anybody thought Coach Bidwell would stop coaching.
No.
It may not pay off in this game, but it will as the year wears on.
Well said. Well said. That's what he's doing. He's working on something else. Domestic Gooden with a nice pass that time on a backdoor cut. 58-44, 4:23 to go. Long three put up, rolls in and out. Estes with the rebound, does a pump fake, puts it up, scores it.
Real good job there by Estes. Real nice offensive rebound.
Takeaway by Portageville. Portageville 3-on-3. Smith with the ball, pulls it out. Hits Trotter with it. He puts it up, will not go. Rebounded by Gilmer. Gilmer still has it across the timeline. Under 4 minutes to go in the game. Presbury with a drive, gets it off to Cooper. He puts it up and in.
Good pass by Presbury there.
Sure was. Cooper with 12 in the game now. 3:40 to go, 60-46. Right out front with the ball. Gets it over to Smith. Treadwell passed over to Wright. Wright with the layup. Can't get it to go. It's a tough shot, but he still had a good look at it. Presbury with the ball to Covington. Into Cooper. Ball bounced around. Taken away by Portageville. Estes has it. 3 minutes to go. Nice block that time by Cooper on Treadwell. Ball out of bounds off Portageville. Burtwell in. Mathis in. And Bobo in for Portageville. We've got a timeout on the floor with 2:56 to go. You're watching the 51st Bloomfield Christmas Tournament on YHC TV. John, not a lot of time left. Portageville makes a little run, and all of a sudden, Portageville gets that bucket back.
Hayti had a 15-point lead at 35-20. They have a 14-point lead now. Portageville is going to need to make a real significant run here in a hurry to get back in this game.
Yep.
Hayti's kind of got it on cruise control a little bit. Portageville probably isn't scoring as well as they want to.
Well, you've summed it up. I mean, Portageville really doesn't have a big score that I see. And I just looking here at the point totals through 3 periods for them. They have Wright with 9, 7 to Trotter, 6 to Jones and Birdwell, 3 to Estes, and 2 to Mathis, 1 to Devin Bobo. So they got several guys that score. Nobody is going to be a dominant factor in their scoring, especially tonight.
Well, and I think what they like to do is score inside, and that's been hard to do tonight. They
Yes.
don't shoot a whole lot of threes. When you don't shoot a lot of threes, you're not going to make a lot, and if you have trouble scoring inside, that's a bad combination, and that's worked against them. By my recollection, they've made 1 or 2 threes.
Yeah.
And if it's not more than that, it's difficult to score well when you've got a 6'6" guy that's active and a couple of other guys that can jump out of the gym defending you. I think Portageville is better because of this game. I think they made some adjustments against the press, got some of that solved, and I think they made some adjustments in other areas that will benefit them down the road. I'm not sure I can say it's enough to win tonight.
Well, there's 3 minutes left, and Portageville is going to have to do a lot of things extremely right, and Hayti is going to have to just have a collapse, really.
And I don't see that happening
No.
with as many bodies as Hayti has, with the quickness that Hayti has. Hayti is going to get some junk baskets just based on their athleticism and the quickness with which they play. So I don't think they're just going to go completely flat and not score.
Let's see if Hayti tries to protect the ball a little bit. Cooper out front with it at the top of the key. Goes inside to Gooden, and he puts it up and in. Gooden's had a good ball game. He's got 4 1/4, 20 in the game. 62-46, 2.5 minutes to go. Our replacements are starting to show up. I like that for this next game. Cooper bats the ball out of bounds. It will stay with the Portageville Bulldogs. Inbounding will be DJ Birdwell. He gets the ball to Wright. Wright drives in, puts a running layup up, will not go. Cooper the rebound, loses the handle on it. Portageville, or Hayti gets the ball. Presbury has it. Look, he's one that looks like he's going to sit out front and hold it.
Hayti got into a little bit of a weave the last time down. I think they are wanting to run some clock, but I think that's also against their nature. I think they like to attack more than they like to run the clock. There's a perfect example right there.
As Hamilton hit Gooden in the hands, right off his hands. This is a perfect time to practice it, though. Under 2 minutes, you got a 16-point lead. You know, if that doesn't work, then go back with what you were doing. Smith with the ball. Gets it over to Wright. Wright for a long three. Will not go. Cooper with a rebound. Gets it to Gilmer. Well, they didn't want to work any clock that time, did they?
No.
Hamilton that time with 2, but you know what? You'll take those 2.
Yeah, I think when Hayti has a break, they're not going to pass on it.
No. Cooper with a block, but he's going to be called for a foul. He didn't like that. He thought he got a good, clean block. Going to the line to shoot 2 for Portageville Bulldogs is DJ Birdwell. 3rd foul on Cooper. Neither team is in a 1-and-1, although the next foul by Portageville, or by Hayti, will put Portageville in the 1-and-1. Lefty puts it up. Will not go. Estes in for Wright for Portageville. 1:23 to go in the game. Second one up, short. Rebounded that time by Presbury. He gets it over to Hamilton. 1:15 to go in this game. Clock running. Gets the ball to Gilmer. Gilmer being double teamed, and we're going to have a push foul. Push foul is going to be on T.J. Smith. He's going to foul out of this game. Smith did not score, but I'll tell you one thing, he really pressured him on defense.
He was a valuable part of the team. It handled the ball well, applied a lot of pressure on defense. That's a good basketball player right there.
Booker in for Smith. He got a holding foul against Portageville. Will be against number 15, Fred Treadwell, his third. Going to the line to shoot a 1-and-1 will be William Cooper. Cooper with 12 points tonight. He is 2 for 5 from the line. His free throw is up, scores it. He'll get the bonus. .105 to go, 65 seconds. Second one up is short. Goes right back to Cooper. He does a pump fake, puts it up, scores it. He said, I want a three-point play instead of that two-pointer.
Good idea.
67-46. Under a minute to go. Oh, nice spin move that time. Puts it up and in is Fred Treadwell. Second bucket of the quarter, 10 in the game. 40 seconds to go. Hayti going to try to play keep away, and the foul that time will be on Fred Treadwell, his fourth. Going to the line to shoot a 1-and-1 is Kevin Gilmer. He has not scored in this game.
Surprised at that.
Yes, I am too.
He's handled the ball a lot, been on the floor a lot. Looks to distribute, I believe, more than try to score.
Very, very vital part to their defense. He puts that free throw up and in. It's 10 players that have scored for Hayti.
That's impressive.
Yes, it is. Second one up, scores it. Mathis with the ball, under 30 seconds to go in the game. Hayti will advance to the semifinals of the championship bracket. Estes with a three, will not go. Ball tipped around. Hayti controls, but then throws the ball away. Portageville gets it back. Estes with it with 10 seconds to go. He's going to put up a long three. No good. Rebounded that time by Bobo. He goes inside, puts it up, scores it. Bobo with three in the game. The horn is going to sound in this game as the Hayti Indians 69, the Portageville Bulldogs 50. You're watching the 51st Bloomfield Christmas Tournament on YHC TV.
Imagine a future where one company could offer you cable, internet, and phone. Well, with New Wave, you get digital cable with DVR, HD TV, and an interactive guide. Unbelievable speed with high-speed internet. And now, even digital phone service, giving you unlimited calling coast to coast. All from one company. Welcome to the future. Call New Wave Communications now for great installation specials.
How are you doing today?
Doing great, wonderful.
Hello, and welcome to What's Cooking in Our House.
Hello, and welcome to this week's edition of Hometown Shorts.
Todd, welcome to the show.
Bill, thank you very much.
Year, or this game tournament, so I'm not.
Single white female, enjoy shopping, long walks, and cuddling. Will you marry me?
Investing with someone you've never met doesn't make much sense either. That's why Edward Jones opens offices in our clients' neighborhoods, so you can get investment advice from someone you actually know. Edward Jones, making sense of investing.
Well, John, we saw a fine ball game that time. Hayti just too many guns for the Portageville.
Hayti had a real strong push right out of the gate at the start of the game and pressed out to a big lead and really weren't challenged by Portageville after that. Hayti is an impressive basketball team. They're very quick, very athletic, very big. And when they decide to guard you and play, they can play. Wound up 69-50, 19-point game. It was a 15-point game midway through the second quarter, so Hayti looked good.
Yes, they did. Well, let's go over the scoring real quick for the Hayti Indians. Their leading scorer was Domestic Gooden with 20. With 15 was William Cooper. 12 to George Hamilton. 8 to Denzel Presbury. 2 then to Bernard Simmons, Andrew Lester, Kevin Gilmer, Michael Vaughn, Jerome Covington. And I tell you what, they spread that scoring around very well for Hayti. For the Portageville Bulldogs, scoring went this way. Fred Treadwell with 10, 9 to Byron Wright, 7 each to Domestic Trotter and to Jacob Estes, 6 to DJ Birdwell and Jones, and 3 to Devin Bobo, 2 to Bruce Mathis. Very well played game. Hayti just a little too much tonight for the Portageville Bulldogs.
I think so, but I also think that Portageville learned some things that will pay them benefits in future games.
Yep.
Everybody knows Coach Bidewell is going to improve this team as the year goes on. And they have some things to feel good about after this game. You never feel good after a loss, but there are things for them to build on for this game. And this tournament's not over for them. They can still have a good showing here. They came in seeded 9th. They're going to have a chance to play for 5th if they win out. So it can wind up being a very good tournament for them.
Well, Portageville moves on to the 5th place bracket. They will play the loser of this game, the Puxico-Bloomfield game. That game will be played at 4 o'clock on Thursday afternoon. If they win, then they get to go out and try to play for 5th place on, when I said Thursday, I meant Friday. Then they would play on Saturday for the 5th place.
Right.
Well, John Welch, thanks for coming in, doing a couple of games with us. Always a pleasure to have your expertise.
Happy to do it.
For John Welch, I'm Bill Hampton. Thank you for watching high school basketball on White Sea TV.
Coaches Interviews brought to you by Charlie Flanagan, Edward Jones Financial Advisor in Dexter, 573-624-3528.
Hi folks, I'm Charlie Flanagan and I'm joined here by Coach Taylor from the Hayti Indians, and they were just victorious against the Portageville Bulldogs in the game this afternoon. Coach, pretty good win for you, a pretty dominant win. Lead me through the game. Tell me what your analysis of the game was.
Well, it's a big win for our group. I'm really proud of our guys. Our game plan was just to come out, play hard. We wanted to try to control the boards. With William Cooper, the big kid inside, 6'6", 200 and some odd pounds. He's a big load. We want to use him to as much as possible and get him on the boards, and we wanted them to have one shot and then get it out and run. And we did a great job of that the first quarter, and that opened up the lead for us. And then when you get in those situations, you can start doing other things and try to force tempo and force the other team to do things that you want them to do. Yeah. And luckily we had that opportunity.
You know, you mentioned the big kid. He was really a monster in there today. They really never had an answer for him. But then you're not a one-man team either.
No.
You know, the rest of your players look pretty good.
We, like I said the other day, we have the luxury of being 11 deep. Well, actually 12 deep. I mean, like tonight, Domestic Gooden pumped in 20. Denzel Presbury had double digits. But tomorrow night it might be 2 totally different kids. The pieces just mix and match, and I guess I just sit and try to stick with who goes where and hope everything works out.
But you guys were rated #1 in the tournament, and after watching that game, I can certainly see why. What kind of pressure does that put on you?
It puts a target on you. Everybody's gunning for you now, and you know it's nice. From what I understand, it's the first time in school history that we've been there. But like I said, it puts a big target on you, and everybody's gunning for you. And once you get to the top, it's hard to stay there sometimes. But the kids are working hard, and hopefully we can come through and do what our plans are to go all the way to the finals.
Now, as we're talking right now, Puxico and Bloomfield are warming up to play their game, and you'll play the winner of them.
Yes, sir.
Any favorite in which one you'd prefer to play?
Doesn't matter. We're going to go scout, and whoever wins, that's who we'll prepare for. Unfortunately, being one of the furthest away from Bloomfield, we don't get to watch everybody. So this will be the first time to watch both of those teams, and try to maybe talk to some other coaches and try to get a little scouting report. So,
well, Coach, thanks for your time. That's Coach Taylor from the #1 rated Hayti Indians.
Great. Thank you, sir.
Coaches Interviews brought to you by Charlie Flanagan, Edward Jones Financial Advisor in Dexter, 573-624-3528.